Court does call the case of the people versus Shaquille O'Neal Tubbs.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And Assistant Public Defender Felon on behalf of Mr. Tubbs, Your Honor, my understanding is that, well, I will say candidly, my client refused to meet with me at the jail when I went to see him on Monday as well. Ms. Noveski has had prior contacts with him. She asked that I submit competency and criminal responsibility as a result of that. So we did do that for the court.
I will, I'm familiar enough with Mr. Tubbs. I feel comfortable signing those requests for evaluation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people we're going to request to be heard on bond. I'm not sure if the court will hear us with the defendant being absent today. If this should come up.
Is an issue regarding bond?
I wanted to address bond and ask the court to consider denying bond. Count 2 is on robbery. I believe that bond could be properly denied. It's currently set at $1 million. I would ask to consider denying it.
Not without the defendant at least being here and notified that we would be addressing bond, because I'm not sure why he's not coming up. So that you're aware, Mr. Bellinger, so I have 2 cases, but I don't have one set of orders.
Both case numbers should be on.
I see what you did. Okay, hopefully
The CFP has been okay with that in the past.
Have they?
Yes, they have.
Okay, all right. Okay.
In fact, they've told me to do it like that before.
You just follow what they said.
I do.
It's a cooperative game. All right, I'll order forensic evaluations in both of these cases. I'll set a competency hearing date for December 20, what?
23rd.
For Bellinger's birthday. Another Bellinger Day.
What's that?
23rd, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Jeffrey Buhinger.
Jacob County for the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Buhinger.
Is it Bucking?
I don't know, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm just covering for Miss Cannon, so.
All right. What? Never mind.
Yeah.
She just never.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Jeffrey James Buhinger.
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 Like
there's no C.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because we both put you. All right.
Your Honor, we are just asking to adjourn this matter. My understanding is that Ms. Cannon is seeking discovery.
Oh, okay.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference in this case then will be adjourned. Is this the only thing holding him? Do we know?
I believe so.
Yes.
You do.
Yes, Your Honor.
October 9th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch with you.
Is there any chance that?
Your Honor, my client is asking to address bond. I'm not familiar with his case. I can just say that obviously this is the only case holding him. He's trying to get his bond reduced, or we would alternatively ask for a PR bond. Are you a member of this community?
Yes, and I just recently had a stroke and I'm having a hard time. That's hard time.
Sounds like, Your Honor, his.
I feel like.
I'm going to say this, given the nature of the charges, CSC charges with an alleged victim under the age of 13,
Home confinement?
any request for any change in bond, you'd have to do in writing and
Certainly.
your full motion on it. So at this point, to the extent that that was motion, that I'm going to deny the request. But
I will let Ms. Cannon know.
file that in writing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll get on that, okay?
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Charles Blakely.
Trevor Maybell for the people, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Stephanie Cannon, on behalf of Mr. Blakely. Mr. Blakely, could you please state your name for the record?
Charles Edward Blakely.
And Your Honor, we are going to ask that these matters be set for exam.
Don't have a problem, but you may want to, we're going to have to address his violations. What about intake?
You have
Oh.
you have to do one. You have to do it at community correction.
Okay. Mr. Allen.
Your Honor,
Yes.
and to be clear, he can go do the intake. My client is willing to walk over there now and do an intake. He's actually hard of hearing himself, so he has no problem doing this. He doesn't use. Are you gonna test clean for the court?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do drugs or anything like that. He has no problem doing
He
the,
hasn't reported, he's done nothing.
and I was unaware of that aspect of what we're doing here today. My client, he has no problem working with you, the court, or community corrections on this, Your Honor. This is his first and only ever offense. He's not familiar with this process at all. He's willing to go over to community corrections. He'll test clean. He will do the intake. He'll make himself available. He calls me all the time. So this is not him trying to shy away from this court appearance or the process itself, Your Honor.
He needed to go to community corrections.
I understand that, Your Honor.
He hasn't gone over it, hasn't done intake, hasn't done the test, done nothing.
Are you employed? Can you hear the court first of all?
Yeah, I heard him. He said I did nothing.
Yes, yes.
But I wasn't aware. I have asked about that and I never got a response. So,
Are you working right now?
yes, I am.
Full time
Yes, I am.
at the Dundee engine plant?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Your Honor, my client is a lifelong member of this community. He is fighting these charges, and I do believe hopefully that he will prevail on these charges. He works, he has a wife, he has a household that he takes care of. He is truly, and again, if he's tested, he's gonna come back clean. He doesn't use drugs. He's not a drinker, so none of that is gonna be a problem in this case.
I don't know that.
I
Because he
understand.
didn't go over.
Your Honor, he can go right now and come back and report it to the court.
He wants to set for exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary exam, the discovery is complete. Witnesses have will have their witnesses available on the 7th.
Yes, sir.
People, I meant to say. I'll set preliminary examination October 7, 2025, 9 a.m. As to his bond at this point, his bond is revoked. Maybe you can convince me of something else at some other point, but at this point, defendants remand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Procopio Vitale.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Vitale, who's making his way to the podium, Judge.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, there's a,
For an adjournment.
to state your name, Mr. Vitale.
Procopio Vitale.
Thank you.
Your Honor, there's a violation of probation in circuit court. I'm asking the court for a brief adjournment so I can see what's happening there. Also,
Is it set for a hearing?
it's set for October 2nd, Judge, with Judge Slay.
All right.
We're also trying to explore a
Option.
recovery court.
Okay. So I'll adjourn this to October 9th, 2025, 9.
All right, and
Bond will continue.
thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Tanya Czariecki. I probably messed that all up big time.
Before you burn here, I hope you're in on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovitz on behalf of Tanya Zarnicki.
Ma'am, can you unmute?
Tanya Lynn Zarnicki.
Okay. And I apologize about butchering your name. I have a nollie process where the people are dismissing.
No objection from the defense, Your Honor.
Case is dismissed
Thank you.
on nollie pros. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Taijuan Felon.
That's for people.
David I. Goldstein, appearing on behalf of the defendant. May we approach briefly, Your Honor?
Yes.
Your Honor, briefly, we're asking for an adjournment till the 16th of October to have we're working on a global resolution for all of his cases.
All right.
And
Go ahead. Record should reflect there's been a pre-event conference. I will adjourn probable cause conference October 16th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Your Honor, the only thing that's holding him at the present time, he has two other cases pending, but he's on a personal bond on both of those cases. One is a Washtenaw County felony, one is a federal felony. None of his charges involve any allegations of violence. They all involve possession of weapons, but there's never been an indication that he has ever used these weapons. He he's a lifelong resident of this county. He has no other ties to any other community. He does not have a violent history. And therefore, we think $150,000 bond in this case is excessive. I know I made the same argument last week, but I'm making it again because we are working toward a resolution. I indicated something at the bench that I think the court would consider.
All right.
And I do think the court heard his argument last week and recalls the concerns that people expressed specifically related to text messages that the defendant was exchanging related to the sale of firearms.
Yes.
And the concerns that have surrounding that. I don't have any indication that I'm aware of that has engaged in violence in the past, but I think concerns about firearms. They were being possessed and potentially sold. I would ask the court continue the bond as currently set.
All right.
I do understand that the 16th date was the date that Mr. Goldstein discussed with Mr. Panatra from my office, so that was a good date.
All right. So October 16th, 2025, 9 a.m. I considered this issue before. I'm giving you the same ruling. I don't see that anything's changed. It certainly has not in this court's mind. Motion for bond reduction is denied. Bond will continue. Court does call the case of the people versus Dominic Brewer.
Trevor may vote for the people, Your Honor.
So finally, she's decided to do something today.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And she's just running around, getting in everybody's way, but it wasn't anything. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ken Dadish on behalf of Mr. Brewer. Brewer, can you please state your name for the record?
Dominic Brewer. Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you. You guys miss me?
You know, don't go too far. I just said welcome back.
All right.
Alan missed you. I did.
Yeah, Alan.
I didn't even know you were gone. Go ahead.
You noticed, though.
All right.
What's the notice? Thank you.
All right. What are we doing?
We're here for plea, Your Honor.
Oh, there is a plea form. All right. The plea form indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense, the 1-year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's accurate, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. May I have him sworn?
Right hand, do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
State your name.
Dominic Brewer. All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense.
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary, as well as community service. Court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the costs of the prosecution, as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand also that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Barr in the 1482 District Court. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir. Tether now.
Okay. Well, it's not probation or you're under the jurisdiction of any other court?
No.
Have you ever been to prison?
No, sir.
And you're not on probation or parole. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will,
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
February 1st, 2025, at the location of Prospect Road near Cherry Hill Road in Superior Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
All right. Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, sir.
What did you have and how much?
I had a couple shots of Bacardi, and I had just opened a Bud Light.
Bacardi and Bud Light?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what a combination. All right. Were you stopped by the police?
Yes, sir.
Why'd they stop you?
They say I went over the middle
Line.
They,
middle line.
some erratic driving?
Left to the middle of the lane.
Okay. And you're not disputing the right of the police to stop you in this case, are you?
No, sir.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, sir.
Were you taken to the hospital
Yes,
or
sir.
to the police station?
Both.
Or both? Did you go to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Was there a blood draw?
Yes, sir.
And what were the results of that blood draw?
0.11.
There should be another number, but 0.110.
Oh, yeah.
1110, Your Honor, correct.
All right. You have any reason to dispute those test results?
No, sir.
All right. Had you previously been convicted on or about February 13, 2024 in the 14A2 District Court of operating while impaired and or operating while intoxicated on or about October 21st, 2024 in the 53rd District Court in Livingston County?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sir, I have to advise you that if I accept your plea and if between the time of plea and the time of your sentence, in this case, you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, any sentence evaluation or any recommendation, the court would no longer be bound by. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements that have led to this plea?
No, sir.
No, Your Honor.
All right. And I'd also advise you, sir, that you could not withdraw your plea if you did that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. And have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is so satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2, guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A2 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
October 14th at 10 a.m.
October 14th, 2025, 10 a.m. before Judge Barr. Bond with its conditions will continue. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case People versus Mia Caruso.
Andrew Banners for the people.
Oh, she's got another one.
Defendant adjourned on behalf of Ms. Caruso, who is appearing to my right. Can you please state your name for the record? Mia Caruso.
Thank you.
Honor, we're just going to be asking for a brief adjournment to start plea negotiations with prosecution.
Without objection, probable cause conference October 16th, 2025. 9 a.m. bond continue. Thank you, ma'am. Court does call the case of the People versus Ishmael Davis.
This is Lieutenant Deputy Leba for Mr. Davis.
Your name, sir?
Ishmael Alexander Davis.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, we are waiving preliminary exam.
Is that correct, sir? You're waiving your right to have a preliminary exam?
Yes, sir.
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you'll not have that hearing. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
People also waive their right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on a single count.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Mr. Davis has also asked me if we consider revising his bond to a personal bond in this matter.
Are you going to do the circuit court arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor, we will acknowledge receipt of the information, waive formal reading, and stand mute.
Defendant never waive for reading. Court will enter not guilty plea. Retrial in this matter will be set for
October 7th at 1:30 with Judge Kennedy.
October 7th, 2025, 1:30 before Judge Conkey. Esteban.
He's hoping to get into treatment once he's released. He doesn't release to treatment at this time, but he believes that he'll be able to get into treatment a little bit faster if he's given a PR.
Really?
Yeah, and they also, Judge Washington ordered a tether to be placed on me in 24 hours after getting off.
So he has another matter pending?
Yes, Your Honor, but that would be a misdemeanor.
What?
Yes, Your Honor, a misdemeanor in 14B.
But enough of a misdemeanor to have a tether.
Yes.
And he needs treatment.
Yes.
All right, well, then he's going before Judge Conkey on this matter, and I think if she deems that appropriate, then that's fine. But at this point, I'm going to deny any request for a change in bond. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus John Cassidy.
Assistant Public Defender, Chinazi Kiriak and Ruli, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. John Cassidy, who is referred. Mr. Cassidy, could you state your name for the record, please?
John Cassidy.
Your Honor, this is going to be a waiver. Mr. Cassidy has been accepted into the treatment court, the circuit court treatment court.
All right. Okay. All right, sir, you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes, sir.
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it?
Yes, sir.
And you understand you'll not have that hearing. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
People also waive their right. Preliminary examination having been waived, defendants bound over to circuit court on a single count.
Your Honor, we acknowledge receipt of the information. I just
You lost there for a minute or what?
I have a mint in my mouth and I took a
What?
bite and it just
What?
broke into
Oh,
pieces.
no, wait. Fine. Jeez, I can really.
We acknowledge receipt of the information.
stand mute, asking the court to enter or not be a guilty plea on his behalf.
Defendant having waived for a reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
November 19th at 1:30.
November 19th, 2025, 1:30 before Judge Conlon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bond will continue. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Nathaniel Lucas.
And on behalf of the people, Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple, appearing on behalf of Mr. Lucas. Mr. Lucas, will you state your name for the record?
Nathaniel Reed Allen Lucas.
Thank you.
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment of the probable cause conference. We are missing video discovery as well as the complaining witness released medical documents from the University of Michigan to the police, and we have not received those medical documents.
Okay.
Discovery.
And that's gonna take a minute probably to get the medical through.
The way that the report read made it seem like the officers had them, but they weren't attached to the report, so I'm not certain.
And not for retirement, we don't have them as well, so I don't see if they have them or she just signed the release.
Yeah, I think something, even if they get them, there's something that may need to be done in addition, but all right. Probable cause conference, October 16th, 2025, 9 a.m. Hopefully we can get that all done then by then. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls case people versus Antonio Cornelius.
Glenn Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Cornelius, who appears by Zoom.
How long have you been over there?
What's that?
How long have you been over there?
I'm omnipresent, you know, I've been here all this time.
I'm omnipresent. Okay. We gotta talk about this hat. Sir, can you please state your name?
Antonio Cornieles.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for the probable cause conference. We are efforting to get Mr. Cornelius into the Kalamazoo mental health program. There's a packet we have to put together. We're working with the prosecutor's office. We're last in touch with Ms. Feltis, but I guess maybe Ms. Douglas will take that over. Who has this case now? Okay, yes. Ms. Feltis will probably continue.
What'd you say?
Ms. Feltis will probably continue to help us get the packet together. Right?
Why, Miss Douglas doesn't like you and she won't help you?
I guess that.
Okay, all right.
Too many hats, too many hats. It's Cornelius. So we're trying to get the packet together to make sure he gets into the Kalamazoo mental health program.
Sounds like.
How much time do you need?
I think maybe 3 weeks. We have to send him the packet. He has to be evaluated. I don't know what their schedule is like.
Well, he's out, so why don't I do this? I'll adjourn it out to October 23rd. Let that process happen, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls case people versus Christopher Minor.
Trevor Mayville for the people here.
On behalf of Mr. Minor, who is appearing to my right. Minor, can you please state your name for the record?
Christopher Minor.
Your Honor, we are going to be asking for an adjournment. I believe there is a pending case, so we'd like to wait for that for a potential global resolution.
All right, when is that case out?
Your Honor, I know that the defendant has a pending probation violation.
Oh, okay, but we don't know when. All right. I'll adjourn this out then. And that's the only, so that and this is holding him.
Okay, I mean, that's holding him in any case, but I thought that there was another case that hasn't been authorized yet that we're waiting on. I may have misunderstood APA level.
October 16, 2025, 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Court does call the case people versus Maurice Anthony. This is my second release case. You can do this, Ballinger. Just come up to the podium and just put your name on and I'll deal with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger.
This individual is rented out to another county, so he's someplace else.
Certainly. We would just ask for an adjournment for purposes of the writ then.
Oh, see, he followed right into that. Probable cause conference will be adjourned to October 16, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, I have enough trouble keeping a track of my own cases.
I know, but I thought you could do this one without, and you did it flawlessly.
Thank you. We try.
Court calls case people versus Megan Moses.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Moses, who is now approaching.
Your name?
Megan Moses.
All right, what are we doing?
At this time, Your Honor, we're waiving the preliminary exam. I do have a completed waiver here.
All right, is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it? Yes? You understand you'll not have that hearing, you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
I understand.
All right, people also waive the right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendants bound over to circuit court on a single count.
Yes, we are now as the receipt of the information. We'll be standing mute as to charges and asking the court into a not guilty plea.
Defendant name and waive formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for October 8th, 2025, before Judge Conlon. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case, people versus Al Nielsen or Osorio Martinez.
And on behalf of the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Osorio Martinez, who is now approaching.
Your name, sir?
Eddie Nelson, Osorio Martinez, sir.
All right.
At this time, Your Honor, we'll be setting this matter for preliminary examination. To my understanding, all discovery is complete.
The people have their witnesses available on the 7th.
What is it? Let's take it out.
Preliminary examination, October 7th, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Freshour. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Thomas Robson.
Trevor Mabel for the people, Your Honor.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Robson, who's now approaching.
Your name, sir?
Thomas Robson.
Thank you. What are we doing?
At this time, Your Honor, my client would like to set this matter for preliminary exam. To my knowledge, all discovery appears to be complete.
People have their witnesses available the 7th.
Yes, sir.
Preliminary examination in person will be set October 7th, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Perry. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Derek Stewart. Evan?
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Mr. Stewart, who's approaching now. Mr. Stewart, will you state your name for the record?
Mr. Derek Stewart.
Thank you.
Your Honor, my information is that we are still awaiting placement at the Forensic Center for him to be restored to competency. So the report I had was dated March of 2025, I think it was.
Right.
He was out of custody at that time. He was brought back in on a bond violation, but we're still waiting that information. I contacted the Forensic Center yesterday to see if I could get an update. I have not received a response yet.
Okay. Because we're on a competency review, basically. aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
He was found incompetent but restorable.
Let's put this out to October 30th. If we figure out something before then certainly I can move that date around. But let's put it there so we don't lose track. October 30th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continue.